Ted, or the Tedster, and we are getting started with our adventures today. The players, assumingly, are going to go to Pandemonium and search for the Panacea Elixir. They've been going down through hell for quite a ways. We're going to unmute ourselves, and then we're going to get started with them. All right, so just as a precursor to what happened, we are now to the doorway of Pandemonium. We know that Pandemonium is extremely difficult and it's going to be scary. It is completely up to you on that one, and you're looking for the Panacea Elixir. I know that there was some chatter with Dimitri. Not Dimitri, wow. Some chatter with Mahadi. And yeah, and that's about it. There was some chatter with Mahadi. Rorik, did you wind up getting your haircut as well?
No, just a massage.
Just the massage. All right, so Rorik has already spent a coin, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can tell that his body seems much more loose, less tense, a little bit shining from the oil that's been used on his body for that massage. And that's pretty much where we're getting started. You guys are kind of in the middle of the Wandering Emporium, and you've been spending a lot of time at the Wandering Emporium all these months.
Yeah, it's getting a little old for me. I'm ready to get on with it.
And the
You're ready to see home.
yeah, and the floor is yours. You notice that Beacon and Degas are almost nowhere to be found as you kind of look around for them.
I knew the tiefling was gonna bail.
Tarek just starts laughing. He just starts laughing. I like the turtle, though.
The turtle was big.
Yeah.
That's about what I can say about him. He was big, but seemed like a good turtle.
The other one, I guess I was fairly indifferent to. You know. Anyways. But maybe they'll still be around here somewheres. Maybe,
Well, a piece of them always will.
Well, maybe they made their own deal. Maybe that's why they're not here. Maybe they left.
That is true.
They might have made a deal to go home. This isn't for everyone, and you know what? Frankly, I can't judge someone who wants to. If you can't take the fire of battle down, it's better that you run, because what you're going to do is get in the warrior's way. When you're going straight into the path of your enemy, you have to have a clear mind and know where you're going. And maybe they weren't ready for that anymore.
Most likely.
No, but, hightailing it sometimes is always an option. I won't fault them for that, if that's indeed what they
Yes,
did.
that's what I mean. If they just couldn't, if they didn't want to deal with it anymore and they run, that's sometimes the better part of valor. You just, you go and find your different fight. Maybe this fight wasn't right for them.
No.
And you do notice that Mahadi is kind of standing outside, just relaxing.
Mahadi knows.
I think he knows everything.
Exactly. So Tarek he starts to walk. He just walks up to Mahadi and just says, "Oi, Mahadi." He said, "I was wondering if you've seen our turtle friend, and our blue devil fiend."
Yeah, I have seen them, yes. It was a very strange thing that happened, actually.
Do tell. I'm very curious.
Oh, I thought they told you where they were going. I believe that
That would.
they, I believe that they bought a boat, and then they decided that they were going to try to get to Pandemonium through the Styx, and then the last thing I know, they abandoned the boat since they weren't able to navigate it, and then they went back to Inverness. They said that they had some sort of amulet, and then they went back to Inverness with that. That is the rumor that I understand.
Yeah. Derek just lets out a big
Well,
sigh and kind
There
of
you
rubs his
go.
temples.
They went on their boat trip.
Well, at least they didn't fall in the sticks.
Well, I don't know if they were splashed with any water. I don't, rumors only travel so far between demons, People aren't watching them.
True.
Obsessed he was.
Hello there, Tippy.
I've got nothing to say.
Look, they went on their own way, and they didn't let anything get ahead of it. Fine, we have important work to do. This is the last step before we can go and meet my brother again. So we've got to prepare and steel ourselves. So Mahadi and I spoke a little earlier about what we could expect, and it seems that the powers being used here, not only on a mystical way, but also the land itself will attack us. The sand is going to be our enemy, and not just making things hard to terrain. I've traveled across deserts, but this is not that. It seems like the sand is a weapon, along with the mystical defenses of the temple. So we have to prepare ourselves inside and out for this.
What I can suggest to you is that you be very careful. I have never stepped foot in that temple. I will never step foot in that temple. Just keep in mind.
Do you know anybody who has?
And survived?
Of course.
No. I mean, no one that is not affiliated with demons or angels or anything like that. I mean, demons and angels alike are in that temple on a regular basis. So it is not going to be a walk in the park, as it were. I did explain that as far as the trip is concerned.
Well, it's. I'm not gonna lie. There is some of that nervous butterflies and even my stomach when you finally get down to it, your end goal, or closer to the end goal. So yeah, I am gonna have some concerns.
No, that is very fair. I will say that if you die, you die. I mean, at least I'll be able to see you every once in a while if you're dead. Because, you're part of hell now. But,
See a positive.
Yeah, I love you, Mahadi, but hopefully, I won't see you again for many, many years.
well,
No offense.
Oh, that's fair, and uh, yeah. No, that is understandable.
You've been a gracious host, but there comes a time when the journey needs to end. And we're real close, I think.
Well, I do try to be a gracious host. I will say that that once this is over, then you can go home. And now that your friend, with the only way of getting home, has left, it looks like you will have to go the way of Mahadi, which is fine. I can easily just snap my fingers and bring you back. However, there is a significant problem with this. Originally, if shit hit the fan, as it were, and you can see him use kind of his fingers as quotes. If shit hit the fan, you could technically use the item and run away. I don't have an item to give you to run away like that. I can open the portal again after some time passes and everything goes fine. So I will say that you're just going to have to deal with whatever's in there and go from there.
Well, I think where we're at in this journey is we either succeed or the only parts you're going to see of us are the parts we've left on the different levels of hell. That's just, I think, the truth of the matter at this point.
That is fair. And yeah, they have spells that I have never seen before. So just keep that in mind. Which I'm sure that pleases you. You can examine spells that you've never seen before.
Well, that is going to be the interesting part if we live.
There you go. We get to see things.
See always glasses half full, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta be positive, boys.
So, if you need anything, obviously nothing is free here. So, do what you need to do to buy what you need, and then I will open the portal for you, which will bring you through the door, and it will bring you right outside the temple. I'm not going to have you walk through Pandemonium, because that would be a death sentence. Then I will turn the portal off as soon as you step through, so that once you get to the other side, no one knows that I opened it for you. And then finally, after all of that, I will open it after some time. Keep in mind that I will only be able to open it for a few moments once I reopen it. So if it closes afterwards, I will not be able to reopen it. You will have about I can give you about 2 to 2.5 hours. And that is it. Just be ready.
I'm ready to go home now. I don't want to be here no more.
I'm with you, Jabu.
Well, there's only one way to go, is forward.
Yeah, it's like I just I think when I get back, I'm going to have me the most best meal I ever had in my day, because the food down here blows.
Well, the food that we give you here at least tastes like something, but we do
It
what we can.
tastes like shit.
Well, sorry that it tastes worse than what is up there, but we can't match Tiver's port and dine. It's obviously very tasty in comparison.
Okay, so can you take your hand and do the stamping of the fingers? I'm ready to go home now, please. Yes.
Wait a second, Jabu, you don't want to go to Pandemonium and get the Panacea elixir. You want to go home now.
Oh, we still gotta get that? Son of a bitch. All right, we'll go get that. You stick your fingers up your bum and get them all warmed up, so when I get back, you can just snap your fingers right away.
All right, well, I will do what I can for you there, sir.
All right, thank you very much. Keep them nice and warm.
Yeah, one more stop, then we get to go home.
You know, this place in hell, they always wanting something from you every goddamn time. All right, let's get going then.
All right. Well, let me know when you are all ready, and then I will open that portal for you.
Anybody need to go and buy anything for this?
Honestly, I don't even have a tally of what I have as far as the karmic coins.
Well, I got 4 coins left, and I got 1 oil left, like my final oil. And
I
Yeah,
have-
I used all my gels of protection. They're all gone.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
one more coin left.
Oh,
All right.
I forgot to mention the most important thing. And he opens his cloak, and you can see a deck of cards that he pulls out of it. They gave me this to give to you, and I don't know what it does, but here you go, Tarek. You do what you want to do with that.
All right, Tarek will take the deck.
Well, if we make it out of this, we'll play a game of cards. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. We may have to play with this deck. Who knows? But not right now.
I don't want no cards. I just want let's go get this elixir. I'm ready to go.
Okay, I'm ready to go then too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to get that I can think of. I mean, I think the deck that'll be enough.
Okay. Well, then in that case, let me open up the portal for you. And he walks over to here, puts his hands up in the air, and mutters a few words that are in a language that you don't understand. And you see a red portal that's kind of humming. Alright, everybody in, hurry.
I'm going to step in this and get it done as fast as I can. Keep them fingers warm, sir. Remember,
Let's go.
clinch deeply.
I just nod to him and I step in. Oh, jeez.
You feel yourself transported to almost a pearl-like or a cloudy type of temple, and everything just feels abnormal to you. It's almost like the fog that comes in a headache, but you don't have that pain. You're not sure if time is standing still or if time is currently going on, and everything just feels different.
Well, so we're here in this place. I think we have to go back to using tactics, formation. We're in a place we've never been before. I don't know about you, but this just doesn't feel right. I've never felt anything like this in nature, or in the world, or in cities, or anything. This is just like I feel nothing in my stomach. So let's work together.
All right, Tarek. He calls a Paz out of the pocket dimension.
Okay.
And he's just kind of on my shoulder with me. I look at the party and I say, well, do we want to kind of take a look-see around the outside first? Because, I mean, I guess it is, I don't know if it's inviting us or not.
Tarek, can you do me a favor and roll a investigation check as you summoned your person? Ooh.
It's one way to start it, I guess.
You notice something, and that has been added to your journal as a handout. If you want to take a look at that, you can.
Oh. Okay, so this was just like in the sand.
It was in your pocket.
It was in my pocket. Okay, so I reach in and I basically had pulled it out. So everyone, I mean, I don't know if they see me. I'm reading it. And I just look up at them and I say, I kind of lean in close and I do it like in a whisper, like everyone come here, and I tell them basically, I don't know where this came from, but it's signed from Mahadi. And it basically says, you know, that if we share a drink from the elixir, we could possibly remove ourselves from sharing the fate from hell. But if we make that choice, it may be harder to bring back Thorka. And oh, we can't tell anybody else about this. This remains among this party here. We're not there yet, but I just think it I had to show them, and I show them the letter. I said I have no idea if that's truly his signature. I mean, would I know? Would I have seen him sign one of the contracts or something?
Yeah, you consider it legitimate. He'd probably be the only person to be able to hide something on you, just with your passive insight, just based on, you know, how Mahadi is 12 steps ahead of everyone.
Right. So it's something to think about, I guess. But first things first.
Getting there?
Yeah. We're close, but we're not there yet.
Let's move.
All right, so I tell Paz to fly up in the air and just kind of give. I want to just have him give a look-see around, um, up fairly high, so he's not. I guess within range of he has, I think 120-foot dark vision, just to see around the outside and see if he sees anything that would be is moving or would be something that would be out of the norm, I guess, quote unquote, for as normal as this is.
Yeah, absolutely. As a Paz is flying, he notices that there seems to be soldiers or some figures that are kind of um, standing next to walls, and I fixed a Paz's vision so you can see it. Um, a Paz is probably 100 feet up, so I mean these things are not really reacting at
Right.
all. Um, but a Paz definitely notices it.
Okay, so he gets back within, I guess, 100-foot range of me and just relays what he sees standing or outside along the walls appear to be some type of soldier.
Yeah, just hooded, like a white cloaked figure with blades in her hands, not really too sure exactly what it is and what it means.
Right. So he just relays back that it's basically both sides too, and not seeing behind the building. And then we have the front. So I have a sneaky suspicion that they're gonna remain at guard until we approach or engage or something like that. So
Well, he said that before we left, Mahadi said that the denizen angels and devils would be down here. So it seems like this is neutral territory, not meaning that they're not going to be hostile towards us, but both sides are here.
right. All right, I just send I tell the Paz to just fly around the temple to see what's basically on the other side that we can't see.
Okay.
So he does his big roll 20 circle of the temple and gets back to within range and just basically tells I'm having a roll 20 freak out right now. He's not there. My roll 20 is acting a little. So he just comes back and he relays what he saw. Basically, there's a set of soldiers on either side of the temple and then nothing behind. It just looks like there's only one way in. Is up these steps into the temple.
And I guess that's where we have to go.
All right. Tarek he's gonna pull out the Soul Ripper, and after everything Apaz says, do I sense the soldiers or anybody on the outside within range?
You would only sense 2 souls. You're so far out of range.
Okay, so all right, it's Apaz is deceiving me.
I mean, Paz can see up to 120 feet. You only
Right,
have 60 feet, so.
Yep. So I'm definitely within. So I mean, I guess whoever's walking there, I would have.
Yeah.
Yay or nay? I mean, so it gives me an idea of.
Yeah, I mean, you feel him as something. You're just not sure what. It's just strange to you. It's just another kind of weird, strange anomaly in this whole situation. And
So it's not like previously when I held the sword would tell me if there were creatures.
you could
within
feel that
this-
there's some sort of creatures, but you don't know if they're this time. Like the sword is confused.
Oh,
That's the best I can say. Like you feel it, and the sword wants to give you the benefit of doubt, but the sword is confused as to whether or not it's there or really not.
okay. So I kind of look at the party nervously, and say, I think for like one of the few times in my life, I don't have really that much to say.
Then we just move. We go.
Let's go.
If you want me to, because it seems it's open right now, I could lead.
Tarek just starts to walk. He starts walking towards the ramp and up the ramp.
Japu, don't get left behind.
Wow.
The two people that are here move and block your way and say to you in unison, "What are you here for, mortals?"
We seek the Panacea.
You seek the Panacea elixir.
Yeah, that one.
Then you may proceed.
Okay.
Move out of the way.
And Rourke strides just confidence in his stride. He's not playing around. He's just, let's walk, let's go. Let's see what the challenge is of this.
You can see each soldier move back a little bit and sidestep to let you pass. And you do notice that there seems to be some sort of flask that's at the very bottom of a large pool in the middle of this room.
Okay. Rourke is going to just, he's looking to the sides. He sees them all moving. He's just going to assume that's what it is. So he's going to go in here. And he's going to try to grab the flask.
Rourke, as soon as you go in there, and as soon as you move far enough, you feel your entire body stuck. As soon as you kind of dip your face in the water, as the gigantic gelatinous cube that made up the pool solidifies around you.
Ah!
Oh, I'm in Jello.
Eat it.
I hate Jello.
There's always room for Jello.
Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up the information on this. But we can start. You can roll for initiative.
Oh yeah, blow that nat 20 on it.
Oh yeah, you dirty, dirty bitch.
Oh, I rolled my last natural 20. Because roll 20 hates Tarek.
Roll 20 wants your blood because Tarek hasn't died yet.
I know.
You're just living to spite roll 20 at this point.
Someone's dying tonight.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is. I was like, why can't I frickin' find this thing? And I figured it out. Perfect. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. All right. Let me get the initiative rolls down. Please make sure that you enjoy the music if you don't have it open.
Yes, it is. It is interesting.
It's designed to be spooky.
Yeah. I like it.
I was like, what music? Oh, my speakers aren't on.
Yeah, it was since we got here. It's been happening. So yeah.
Rourke,
I
you have an
sleep.
18? I'm sorry, I talked over somebody else. Rourke, did you have an 18 initiative?
Yes, yes.
All right, perfect.
18.
Tack has an 18.2.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what that means.
It means his dexterity is a +2, so it's based off of like if they have a tie, I determine what it's going to be based off their
Ah,
dexterity modifier. So like,
gotcha.
Rourke, what's your dexterity modifier?
+2.
So Rourke and Tarek, you both get to decide who goes first because you both match.
I got a 16.7.
I mean, I would say Rourke go first because
I have a 23.
you're in the cube, so
I appreciate that.
that's the least I could do.
All right, Alinus, you're first.
Sweet. Ah! I am going to do a thing that isn't a smite. I know, shock and awe.
Wow.
Hey, get off my that's my brand, okay?
I know.
Get off.
I'm going to be best magical girl and cast
You
moonbeam.
have to pay for that to use the branding.
I live here. It's my house. I'm casting moonbeam at it.
Oof.
All right. Moonbeam it is.
That would be a con check from the thing.
Got it.
Just testing Moonbeam.
Haha, that is a fail.
All right.
And what damage is?
Lucky number 13.
13. 13 radiant.
All right, it will take it. All right. Is there anything else that you do on your turn? I'm gonna
Sorry,
assume silence is
this
no.
Discord derped out there. No, because that's a big old concentrate spell.
All right. So as you look above you, you notice that this has no roof, and as a legendary action, it starts to cast a 7th level spell.
I would like to try to counterspell the spell.
Okay.
Booyah.
Does that do it?
Yeah. It's 7 level. I had to roll a 17 or better.
Oh, sorry. I had Alina still on my screen. That's perfect. All right, you did it. You counter it. You're not sure what it was, but it seems spooky.
So wait, what was trying to cast? The cube or something else?
The cube
Oh.
as a legendary action.
Nice.
Rorik, it is your turn. You need to roll a Wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. Where? Okay, 13.
All right.
I'm too far from Ale, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel like your memories are disappearing,
Oh no.
and you take 58 points of psychic damage. While your memory is drained, anytime you make an attack roll, you're going to subtract a d4 from it, or an ability check.
Okie dokie.
Now
So-
you may do what you'd like to do during your turn.
So with a bonus action, I'd like to rage.
Mhm.
And then am I able to grab the flask?
You can try to reach for it and move. It's very difficult. You can use an action to try to do a strength check or an athletics, to try to push through the goo and grab that flask.
Okay, I'm going to try doing that.
Okay.
You said strength, right?
Yes. Either strength or athletics, whichever is higher.
Okay.
Likely athletics is going to be higher.
All right, here we go. 26.
You pass. You push through the ooze, and you grab a hold of the flask, and you have it in your hand.
Okay. Am I able to secure it to my like? Can I put it somewhere? Like, can I move my arm at least enough to put it in like a bag or like in my belt buckle, my belt, like in between like my belt and my waist or something like that?
Yeah, it would take your whole action, but you can do it.
Oh, so I still have an action.
Yeah, because this is just part of the kind of. I counted this as part of the move.
Oh, okay. So when I'm then so I have it.
You
In my
have it
hand.
in one hand, and I'm assuming you have your weapon in your other.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, instead of that, I'm going to try to get out of here. Then I'll use my action to try to start pushing out of this thing.
Okay. Same thing. I just need an athletics check for me.
Okay. 25.
You are able to struggle and at least get to the surface. It is a struggle, but you can at least breathe again, and you're not too worried about that. You can move 5 feet in a square of your choice.
I guess would this be it? Like a square moving there?
Either that or moving here, or moving up here, whichever you prefer.
Because like moving here would be out, right?
Yep, you could
Oh,
do
then
that.
yeah, then I'll move that way then.
Okay.
All right. I'm good. That's my turn, and I have the flask in my hand.
All right. Let me get rid of that. Tarek, it is your turn.
Okay. Tarek just sees what happens to Rorik, and I'm just gonna run forward and just do a booming blade attack on the gelatin.
Okay. And that will hit.
$28, $33 total if he takes thunder.
He does.
And then that was 1, 2. Then I will just dance back onto the other side, up over here.
Okay.
And then I will just tell a Paz to assist whoever is next if they attack, like melee.
All right. As a legendary action at the end of your turn, you feel it casting a 7th level spell. Suddenly, all of you, don't really feel well. You're not sure why, and you're not sure what's going on. Except for Rorik. Rorik, you're not really part of the spell because you're fairly far away from it.
Neat.
Let me... Suddenly you feel yourself start to float. And you're not sure why. And finally, you feel yourself projected into the air.
Whoa.
You, Jabu, you recognize it as a reverse gravity spell.
Alrighty.
Everyone in that range gets flung 50 feet into the air. And then suddenly, the ooze stops concentrating. Alinus, Jabu, Tarek, and a Paz plummets, but a Paz doesn't really plummet because it was flying.
As a reaction, I'm going to cast Featherfall.
Sounds. Actually, the only reason why you can't is because you've already used your reaction to counterspell. Hasn't been your turn yet, so you don't have another reaction.
Touche. That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't counterspell. Yeah, I realized I didn't do that. My bad.
But Tarek will instead put his hand on his shoulder and use the command word and cast Featherfall from one of the spell-wrought tattoos that he forgot he had the last time he fell in a pit.
Aha!
You beautiful, you beautiful man.
Thanks, past Tarek, for forgetting.
So who does that affect? Just you or other people?
I believe it's just the first level
Okay.
Featherfall.
I think it's up to Featherfall's up to a bunch of people.
Oh, if it is, then perfect. I cast it on.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's like a manual add in.
Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range
Nice.
of 60 feet.
It's on everybody.
Woo!
It's on everybody. So none of you take falling damage. It would have been 14 falling damage from
Go
falling
team.
50 feet.
It lasts for a minute.
Yep. None of you are prone, and you kind of just land on your feet without any issue.
It's a good thing you got that tattoo like 4 months ago.
Nice.
Jabu, it's your turn.
All right, we're gonna quick cast. So spend two points. We're gonna cast haste on both of the characters that have multi-attack. So Rorik and my lady over here. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt normally on the thing here.
Okay.
$22.
That will hit.
Question: is this thing bigger than me?
Much bigger than you.
Then I'm going to add Fury of the Small on it.
Okay.
28 fire damage.
Nice.
What was the effect that you put on us?
Haste.
Oh, haste. Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'm going to move back. I'm going to move. I am done.
All right. The cube starts casting a 9th level spell.
Oh, balls.
I will try to counter it. I need a 19 or better.
Damn it.
Proceed.
You see the cube as it casts its spell start to change. Rapidly, it starts assuming a new form, and its body gets mangled and twisted and stranged until the angel that you see to the north of it looks identical to it. Just disappears. And you see it floating with a blade in its hand. You recognize the Jabu as a shape change spell.
All right.
With your passive insight, Jabu, you're very worried about that.
Yes.
From there, Alenus, it is your turn.
We need to get away from her right away.
Oh boy. Let's see. First, I am gonna click my wrong button. Click my boots on and head over next to Rourke. That's the one I meant. And then I am actually going to where'd you go? I'm gonna use Hex on it.
Okay. Alright, that works.
So that gets added on to an attack of mine. Place curse on the creature, then you can see within range until its spell ends. You deal extra necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Also choose one ability. When you cast the spell, the target has disadvantage on the ability checks made with chosen. Hit 0. Okay, so I also choose an ability score to mess with to give it disadvantage.
Yeah, you have to choose now.
Yeah. I believe I'm going to pick its I'm gonna pick its wisdom because of all the spell casting.
Okay.
What happened to your moonbeam? You saw that?
Oh no, I dropped it. Like the second we went up in the air, I lost it.
Oh.
And because that is a bonus action spell, now I do attacking.
Now keep in mind that that angel is floating in the middle of an empty pool. So if you want to get to it,
I clicked on my boots.
Yep,
I said that at the beginning of the round.
Yeah, you just have to get closer to it to fight it.
Yep. which that I am going to do. How is it just floating like kind of the same level as us?
No, it's about 10 feet off of the ground, above most people. You can get closer to it if you want to, basically by standing here, and then you can fight it by moving up and fighting it.
Okay. So 19 to hit.
That will miss.
Whoop. And I think I get one more from... Yeah, I have 2 attacks. So...
And that will miss.
Good job. All right. I'm going to use that haste to back up.
If you walk away from its attack range, it will get an opportunity attack.
I think I'm going to take that.
Okay. So it has its great sword out, and you automatically see that it is attacking with radiant damage, which surprises you. And it tries to attack you.
2 can play that game. Radiant damage.
That will hit.
What? This is fine. I do have resistance to radiant.
Alright, then let me do that separately. I'm not going to reroll, though. 4, 8, 12, 14. It's going to be 22 slashing damage. And 31 radiant damage, which becomes halved to 15.
Okie dokie.
So that's the damage from the greatsword.
Okay, I have it down.
Rorik, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I reach this thing at all?
Probably would have to jump at it.
I'd have to jump at it.
If anything, right now.
Well, let's try it then, I guess. Well,
You
okay.
have
So,
javelins.
hold on, let me just see something real quick. I gotta just. What am I wearing? Just to make sure I'm not like shortchanging myself. No. Okay, so what would I have to? So that means would I just get one attack?
You would get one attack with an athletics check by jumping at it until it comes back down and starts attacking anybody else. It just summoned, and it's kind of there. So.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure, like, knew exactly what to do. All right, so I'm making the athletics check, and then if I make that, then I'll attack. All right. Here comes the check. 21.
That will make it.
Okay, so I'm going to attack now, and I'm going to use Great Weapon Magic, and I'm going to attack recklessly. Okay, here comes the attack. So that's 28 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 34 points of damage. And
as you fall, you're not going to plummet, but you're going to be about there because you're inside of the pool as you jumped at him, and then you kind of fall after you attack.
Okay. I'll just use. I know I'm gonna take an opportunity attack, but I'm gonna make my movement and go and move back out of the pool.
Okay.
Well, he gently fell from Featherfall, so I don't know if that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's not gonna take any damage from falling. It's yeah.
Oh,
So
and Ted, just so we're all playing fair, you have advantage on me with that attack because I just attacked recklessly.
okay,
You're gonna hit me anyway, but just let's be fair.
gotcha. And then it's gonna be 57 points of damage total.
Okay, that's yeah.
Tarek, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, Tarek puts the sword. He looks at the sword and he goes, now's the time. If there was any other time, come on.
It activates. And you are hasted.
All right, so Tarek, after he feels the juice, he's gonna walk over to here, and I look at the creature and I say, why don't you just leave everyone else alone? If you want to focus on someone, focus on me. And I will try and use my panache against him. And that is my persuasion versus his insight, which wisdom I think he has disadvantage on from the hex. I think. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Way to roll a turd.
Well, it's either gonna be this
Yeah.
or that.
Well, I don't know if that plus. Don't I still give you +4 because you're like right next to me? Or is that only on a?
I mean, sure.
It still is not. Yeah, it still is not. It's not gonna make it. So when I say that and I see it just staring back at me, I just kind of okay. I'm gonna move over to here. Or actually I'm gonna move here, and as I'm walking by, I click the boots of speed, and I head over to the statue.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna then I'm gonna sheathe my rapier and bring out my crossbow.
Sounds good. At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action. And you, Tarek, your eyes, as it was affixed to this angel, just start getting more and more and more just blinded by its gaze. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. You just barely pass, and you do not feel blinded by its gaze.
Default.
Yeah.
Jabu, it's your turn.
Holy. Six squares. Six. We're going to twin cast and quicken. So we use 3 sorcerer points, bring me down to 4. And I'm going to cast a level 4 level. There's a 2. Cure wounds. Wow. All right. Well, the first one's for Rorik. The second one is for the lady.
I have never seen a cure wounds that bad before.
Roll
Says,
20.
I have never. Have you? But do you feel bad enough to just let him re-roll mine because it's so bad?
No.
Damn. I had to take it, right?
Wow.
I had to
Heartless.
take the chance.
Heartless bastard. All right, so I will cast Eldritch Blast, shooting the angel.
All right.
That's the 2 beams.
The first one will hit, and the second one will miss.
All right, 7 force damage to the angel, and I pull her down 10 feet so that the 2 attackers can be closer.
Sounds good. At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action, and it is going to teleport to here, and it is on the ground.
Oh, hello.
From there, Jabu, you see it casting a spell, and it seems to be of 9th level.
Oh, balls.
All right, I'll blow a level 3 slot and attempt to counterspell.
All right.
No.
Damn.
All of you hear the ticking of a clock, and it gets louder and louder and louder until it stops. It seems to start moving freely while you are all stuck in place. It moves over here, and the soldiers seem to all come closer to you.
Well, that's not fair.
Rorik, Alinus, and Jabu, you may make a insight check. Rorik and Alinus, something that you did not notice before, the soldiers seem to be made of sand.
Don't trust the sand.
Ah.
At the end of all of that, with the last turn, I'm going to resolve this. Tarek.
So they're just standing around me.
Yeah, and once they're finished, so the first roll was how many turns that they have total, which is 6 total turns. They stand around you, and they all get positioned around you all. And then from there, on the last turn, they start melting into the floor, but your body starts to feel strange from doing it. Is there anything that you wanted to do in regards to that, Tarek? Just so I'm aware, so I don't start without doing anything else.
I mean, it's my turn in initiative. So what I was going to ask was, they're just standing around, and this is affecting me. The statue behind me, Like how is that? How basically what I'm asking is if I'm able to climb this statue and kind of not touch them, but just get away from them.
The angel casted a modified time stop, so none of you could move except for the statues and her.
So I feel I'm basically getting. I feel like something's getting sucked out of me, basically.
So I basically the sand seems to start. These sand creatures seem to start to melt, and the sand touches your toes. And as it touches your toes, the sand then vanishes. You feel like you have aged 18 years.
Oof.
Rorik, same thing. As the sand
Well,
touches you, you feel like you are 12 years older than you were. Everything growing heavy. Jabu, you feel 16 years older than you were.
Well, joke's on you. I get more powerful with age.
Alenus, you feel 6 years older.
Hmm.
And Apaz feels 7 years older.
Oh no, not the burb.
the bird.
All of you feel that this intense stress to your body, as if you're not supposed to be the age that you're at now, and you receive a D4 subtracted to your attack rolls.
Woo.
Is that from strength?
Basically, you roll your attack roll, then you roll D4 and subtract the D4 from it.
Okay.
Alenus, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm not happy. The D4 is just from physical attacks, correct?
It's all attack rolls.
Including spell attacks?
Yes.
Okay, was just double checking.
Well, that sucks. All right.
I am going to start the timer macro, so just give you guys a heads up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just hit, I'm gonna hit Rorik with a higher, cure wounds.
Okay.
Hey, 7 seems to be the number to roll.
Whoa.
You might get all the 7s tonight. Collect them all.
I didn't see a roll yet.
Didn't
That
you roll
was my-
7?
No, that was my roll.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
roll yet. I was like, huh?
oh,
My
all right.
bad.
Well, my bad. I just a 9. There you go.
Hey, we did it, everyone.
Well,
Hey, not bad, not bad. Thank you.
all right. Alenus, is there anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
No, that's it.
All right. The angel looks at you all and says, "Bow." Rorik, it is your turn.
Uh, I just say I bow to no one, and move towards it to attack.
Okay.
And I will be attacking recklessly and Great Weapon Master. And
Sounds good.
3 attacks because I'm still hasted, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, attack 1. 24.
Just remember to add the D4 to subtract to that.
Oh, right. You know what? In my head, I keep thinking it's damage, not attack. So, yeah, I'll do that right now. D4. Oh. The first one, 3. So it'd be 21.
Yep, that does hit.
Okay, so second attack. 21, and then I'll roll a D4. So that'd be 19.
That will not hit.
Okay, third attack. 23. Oh, so only 1 attack hits then.
Yes.
Okay. $34 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tarek, it is your turn.
All right, Tarek, seeing what just happened, he just got a gray hair. He's not happy because his, everything's all jet black, and he doesn't like to see those grays. He puts his hand on his chest, and he says a command word, and he casts Bless onto Rorik, Ale, and Jabu. So you're all blessed.
Thank you.
And then Tarek is going to move. He's with the boots of speed. He's just going to speed around over to here. And at the same time, he swoops in, and I just shoot with a crossbow with my second action.
Okay.
I also, that it should be another for elven accuracy. So just for shits and giggles, if I can get roll 20 to work. So I'm assuming I hit.
You do hit.
30.
Yes.
All
Yep.
right. Or that's
even
so
with
20.
the added D4, it would still hit.
Yeah, I got to put a negative on that macro. I need to fix that real quick. So 29 piercing.
I'll be right back.
And then Paz does the flyby, so he moved. It was 20. He moved back to where he was.
All right.
Yeah, and that.
As a legendary action, the angel teleports again. And only one person can see it right now. You see the angel take out a longbow and proceed to shoot you with it.
I'm back.
All right.
Oh, that's.
What happened?
I got shield tattoos, so even if I cast it, he still hits me.
Oh no.
So anyway, yes.
It's going to be 35 damage total.
I will uncanny dodge.
Do you have 100 hit points or fewer?
I do.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me. Is it a 14?
It is.
You feel your life force pulled out of you, and you drop to 0 hit points.
And you see Tarek collapse.
Jabu, it is your turn since we skipped you because you had to leave.
I
The
Jabu.
angel teleported, and only one person had seen it at the time when it teleported.
All
And
right.
you guys don't use bless, so there's no concentration on that. So
Did I see Tarek fall down?
Can you see him right now?
I can see him on the screen. Yeah.
Then
But
yes, you do. 100%.
All right.
So if you could see him on the screen, you could see him for realsies.
Okay. So Jabu gets really pissed off, and his eyes glow red, and his ears kind of start almost fire form on his ears, and he claps his hands together in front of him, and he casts his most powerful spell he's been holding back this entire time. You're going to remember the name Jabu. And this I am now targeting with animate object.
What are you targeting with animate object?
This giant statue.
All right.
Oh, like Ghostbusters 2.
Oh man.
Yeah.
As you do that, you suddenly realize that that statue is already alive.
Oh.
Oh no.
And has just been kind of gazing, watching the fight.
Oh.
Well, excuse me.
Well, now Phil's pissed off. Alright, I'll just cross off that level 5 spell for no reason. Well, that breaks the haste spells as well. Bonus action, I guess I'll... I'm going to use my 4... I'm on tilt. Alright, I'm just going to use my last 4 sorcery points, and I'm going to wrap Tarek's body in... Okay, you're going to see 4 purple clocks form around myself and Tarek's body.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Alenus, it's your turn.
Okay. Let me see here. Aha, see you. I am going to don't have enough movement left, but I can fire at it. I'm gonna fire witch bolt at it.
All right.
That's a no.
Yeah, that will be a miss.
Damn it.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I will bonus action. Can I bonus action Shield of Faith myself?
If Shield of Faith is a bonus action spell, then yes.
Yes, it's a bonus action spell.
Then yes.
Woot.
All right. Rorik, it is your turn.
Was I able to ascertain where they were aiming?
I mean, you see them all running down, so you would imagine that there's got to be somebody down there.
Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is, before running, my action will be to drink a potion of supreme healing.
Okay.
And that's 10d4, okay. Plus 20. So let me get that out. Okay, so I'll take that. Okay, so now I drank the potion, and then I'm going to start running down that way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. I'm going to stay right here. Because this was the side I saw them aiming. Or am I wrong?
You saw
That's
them
like
running
the
south.
complete other direction.
Oh, I can't see. Like, so I'm like, I wasn't. I thought it was up here because no one ever said anything what direction things are going. You know, you don't have effects. You know, a cat can't see where a witch bolt goes. So I go like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I stay right in front of Jabu.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Tarek, I need you to make a death saving throw for me. That is 1. Jabu, it's your turn. Are you there, Jabu?
Sorry, I'm lagging. I apologize. Well, I'm gonna step up here, and I'm gonna launch a fire. I'm gonna try addressing the statue. Just saying, I'm sorry we took your potion, but is there a way we can end this without having to kill each other?
You have started the trial. To end it, you must destroy what protected it, or die yourselves.
That's a shame. Um, the goblin is gonna take his skinny hands. I'm gonna slap them together again, and I'm gonna slowly pull them apart. As I slowly pull them apart, this like yellow crackling energy is gonna form between my hands, and I'm just going to look at her and launch an attack. And it's going to be Fireball at level 4.
At her?
Correct.
Okay.
I'd like to see a statue dodge.
It will take the full 33.
And then I'm going to sacrifice a level 2 slot to give me 2 sorcerer points back. Done.
All right. As a legendary action, all you do is see the statue that's in front of you snap her fingers. And then you see something teleport next to you.
I'm going to turn and tell everyone to run. You all going to have to run now. I know what I'm doing. I got the potion. Now get out of here. Go. Run. Lady, I'm going to tell you this right now. Before you strike me down, in the old ways of the bayou, if you're going to hit something, you better damn well make sure you kill it.
You see the statue casting a 9th level spell, and at the same time, you see the angel attacking.
Is the angel attacking you with advantage or anything?
No.
All right. As I will use my last 4th level slot to try to cast counter spell to counter the statue.
Sounds good.
All right, bring it.
So the first thing is going to be 26 against your AC.
Yeah, my AC is only a 19.
And it's going to be 51 total damage. Is there any resistances to radiant or anything like that? Or slashing?
No, but you're gonna. I have those clocks around me, so they're gonna activate. I'm going to take 24 less damage.
All right.
So 51. Why can't I do math right now? So I'm taking 26 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
You have never seen this spell in the flesh before, Jabu, and it very much worries you. You've read about it in books, but you've never seen it cast. It seems to be a void when you look inside of it. Everyone, Rorik, Tarek, and Alinus, you feel like you're in difficult terrain as you feel just the void, almost insufferably so. Alinus, it's your turn.
I am gonna just try and fire again at the angel with the Eldritch Blast. See
I
if
told
something-
you to run.
We can't run. We can't leave.
Wait, the door closed?
Mahadi explained that the portal was only openable for a short period of time, and he would be reopening it in 2 hours.
Yeah, so we can't leave.
We need to fire that guy.
New agent.
Alinus, that hits.
Yay! Finally. Too bad it's just an Eldritch Blast. Pew!
It will take it.
Pew.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do on your turn?
I'm just gonna move closer.
Alright, keep in mind that everything is difficult terrain right now, so your speed is halved.
So I can probably get about there.
Yes.
But, oh wait, I think 15, so I can get there.
Alright.
Okay, sorry. That's it.
Rorik, it is your turn.
Okay. Rourke just kind of bellows in a rage, and works, since it's hard to move right now. He just works those. Hello?
I can hear you.
Oh. You dropped off Discord.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, they can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, we both broke. Now Kat has to fix hers. All right, so working those huge muscles in his legs, he's running towards the angel. He has 40 feet movement, so he can move 20. So he can move right there in attacking range. And he will attack twice with recklessly with Great Weapon Master.
Sounds good.
Okay, attack 1. 28. I'm going to roll that d4. 2, so that's 26. And then second attack. It won't hit anyway, so 1 attack hits.
Alright.
Oh, but bless, right? No, yeah. Even with bless, it would counteract anyway. All right, 32 points of damage.
Alright, takes it.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. So a couple of things happen. Tarek, make a death saving throw for me.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
So that is a second.
What's with the 7s?
It's the same exact roll I rolled. Yeah, I don't know.
So the vortex is all encompassing, and it's sucking up everything in the area. And unfortunately, Tarek has no HP and no way to keep himself from being sucked in. Tarek gets pulled in, and up to 50 feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see him in the middle of the vortex. You see his body just spinning rapidly, as fast as you've ever seen anything spin before. Tarek's body takes 21 force damage and is just ripped to shreds. Every
Oof.
single...
Hold on. I surrounded his body with my clocks. and I prevent 22 damage.
Oh, there you go.
Whew.
So as that damage tries to pull on you, Tarek, the clocks intervene. But Tarek is in the middle of the void of the vortex. He's being spun around.
Whew.
Jabu, it is your turn.
How many times did Tarek fail his rolls?
Twice.
Fuck. He can't be healed?
I never said that. Oh, Jabu, this is very important. So you are starting your turn at the destructive space of the sphere. So you need to succeed in a strength saving throw.
All right.
Bless.
Oh, bless.
Yeah, I blessed you guys from the tattoo.
Yep, it might help.
12.
Needed a 14. You get sucked into the middle of the vortex. It is going to restrain you. And the first time that you were sucked into the vortex, you feel things pulling and prodding at you. Basically, psychic damage. Or not psychic damage, I'm sorry. It's force damage. And it's going to be 29 force damage. Now, being restrained doesn't mean you can't do anything, but you are restrained while you're in the middle of the sphere.
Okay. Holy shit. All right. Um, am I able to grab onto Tarek?
Yes, you're able to kind of grab onto him and do what you need to do with him. His body is kind of twirling and spinning and slamming into the ground over and over and over again. So you were able to do that.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to I'm sorry. I'm going to spend my 2 sorcerer points I made last turn, and I'm going to create Quicken. And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast once at the angel and once on me.
Okay.
That's the angel. That's me.
I was like, oh man, you crit yourself. That sucks.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Thank you. Wow. All right. Well, let's roll damage.
Did you just die?
No. I shot the angel with the crit. Angel was first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
All right. So that's the angel damage.
Okay.
Come on. Thank God. I'm at 1 hit point.
Whoa.
I'm going to push myself 10 feet out of this goddamn thing and pull this bitch 10 feet into the thing. But I got Tarek in my arms, so do we pull both of us?
You'd have to do a strength check in order to go ahead and make sure that you can hold on to Tarek. And it's against a pretty high roll because the thing that's keeping it in place is this void.
And I get my blessing. $15.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Can I heal Tarek on the way out? Because a bonus action, the Eldritch Blast. I quickened it.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't do that.
Okay. Well, we'll heal Tarek for 1d8.
That's good.
I heal him for 4.
Nice.
You just need 1.
Okay. For where I am,
What is happening?
I'm going to use the Misty Step ability that I get once per day. It's gone. And I'm going to teleport 6 squares away.
Okay.
All right. That was my turn.
You see this Rorik and Alinus sees the statue above the angel, take its hand and slam it on the little dish, and yells, "Kneel!" And Tarek, you need to make a strength saving throw for me.
Do I get a chance to do anything? Or that's
Unfortunately not.
yeah. All right. I'm just looking to see if nope, I got nothing. All right. Roll 20. Do you want me to die or I think roll 20 wants me to die.
More blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the skull throne.
You
The
lost your
ravenous-
nuts.
The ravenous void just starts going even more rapid than it ever has before, and you feel yourself get twisted and torn apart. You're going to take 24 force damage.
The
There's
good news
no
is
way
you're
to-
just back
yeah,
to
I got-
negatives.
Yeah.
Um,
Uncanny dodge.
Here's the bad news.
You only have 4 hit points. It don't matter if you fucking do a flip.
All right.
So, as that does that, Tarek, you feel your body, like your soul that's normally in your body, everything starts getting smaller. Your body is actually getting crushed and is getting sucked away by a void. And all of your items and everything that you had on you get annihilated.
No, thank you. Check, please.
And you see Tarek's body disappear. All of his items annihilated. All of them destroyed beyond comprehension. The void just getting sucking it all in. The angel has to make a strength check. And the angel gets impacted by the void as well. And takes 26. You can see it get ravaged by what's inside of there. And it looks very weak. Alenus, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fire at it again.
All right.
Wait, do you have a heal spell? Because I could use a heal. I got Uno life point.
I want to keep it in there. Hold on. Oh, so close.
That will hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Higher than 10.
Takes 11.
Alright, and the rest of my turn, I'm just gonna head over to Jabu.
All right. Rorik, it is your turn.
Okay, so that thing is inside the vortex. So Rourke is going to move. He's going to use his whole turn to move all the way towards the group.
Okay.
And then he's just going to say that Tarek's gone. He's done. All we have left is to watch this thing die.
We hope.
Jabu, it is your turn.
Shit. Is there a knowledge check I can do on this spell? Because you said that I would know about it by reading about it. Is there a way I know if I can get Tarek, or is he gone?
You recognize the spell as Ravenous Void. I can put the description of the spell in the general out-of-game chatter, which I just did. But a creature reduced to 0 hit points by the spell is annihilated, along with any non-magical items it is wearing or carrying.
Oh. Oh, so he's dead. Okay.
You saw him shredded from the fabric of existence, including his soul, and anything about him. It's just gone.
Well, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to push that creature 10 feet into the void.
Which creature?
That angel that's in the void right now.
Gotcha.
If I were able to effing hit it.
Oh boy.
Well, yeah. Those beans all missed. Bonus action. I'll just drink a potion.
Okay.
I'll drink one of the 10d4 plus 20s.
All right. It is the angel's turn. It's going to try to get out. And it is able to get out of it. Pulls out its longbow. You're very worried about this. And aims at Rorik. And takes a shot. It's going to have disadvantage because of all the wind. .21 against your AC, Rorik.
Oh yeah, that hits. You have advantage.
Oh, well. It'll still be the 21.
Okay.
44 damage total. Do you have 100 hit points or fewer?
I do have 100 hit points.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. $28.
You do not feel the life force drained from you.
Whoa.
Alenus, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Fuck it. Yeah.
That'll hit.
Whoops. There we go. Okay. All right. And second attack.
All right.
Balls.
That will
Oh, wow.
miss.
What? Oh, blast, right. Ha!
That will be one away from hitting.
Damn it!
Rorik, it is your turn.
All right. He Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So he crosses. I start attacking with my sword.
Okay.
So this is Great Weapon Master and Recklessly. 27.
That will hit even with the -4.
And then second attack. And a crit.
There you go.
All right, first attack.
Woo.
27 points of damage. And then second attack, which is the crit attack. 48 points of damage.
Rorik, how would you like to kill it?
This time, I just like run up at it and stab it where its heart would be, and just twist the blade like into it.
You see the angel turn back into an ooze and then just evaporate into the void, disappearing into nothingness and being annihilated. The void ends, but you still do not see Tarek. You hear the statue, or what looks to be a statue, in the back say, "You have passed. You may leave."
Is Tarek here, or is he gone?
Everyone that perishes stays here forever. Unless you wish to trade.
What do you trade?
Memories.
A good one?
Only the best memories. They will be taken from existence and left here to rot.
Jabu, are you gonna say something?
I'm quiet.
Oh, okay. I
And
wasn't sure because you're moving
no,
on.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Okay.
My character's very quiet, saddened. Now this is the second closest friend he's lost. So he steps up, and the only thing he can think of anything that was happy in his life to give up for Tarek would be the times he learned how to learned his magic. That's when he was truly happy. So he wants to give up that memory.
If you do this, your memories of casting will be gone. Your fate will be altered, and your magic will be included here for all eternity. Are you sure that you wish to do that for him?
Well, he my very best friend, and you taking him from me, and this dreadful place is taking my other friend.
Rourke goes to Jabu and say, "That is too much to give. Let me offer something."
What would you offer?
And he shoves the sword and the panacea to you. Can you please just hold this for now
Okay,
and make
I'll
sure it
hold.
gets to who it's supposed to get to?
Who am I supposed to get this to?
Well, one day you're going to meet Thorka again. It's his sword, and that's his flask. So you're going to give that to him. I was just holding on to the sword, keeping it warm for him.
Where you going?
I don't know yet. Hey, statue. Let me get this straight. If the happiest thing that we remember disappears, everything that it affected or came from it is gone, right? Like as if it never existed.
That is right. It will be in limbo here.
And everything that was affected by it.
That is correct. If I can
Well,
do that.
she's no longer around, but the person that was my, my everything growing up until she was gone was my mother. And I came from my mother, so take me and bring Tarek back.
I cannot change that fate. Your cord of fate binds you in another way with your brother. I have no way to change that memory.
It's all good, big boy. Here, hold the weapons.
All right, Jabu. I won't stand in your way.
Well, I don't want you going away too. Going to see your brother one day. I guarantee. Okay, lady. Take my sorcerer's powers. At least I'll still have the powers that were given me by T-Mat. Well,
You see her hand, and her hand makes almost a motion of a giving motion, and you feel your body shift, and it's just so strange the way it shifts. It's almost like everything is being rewritten in your mind. How you came to pass, how you got to the point where you met up with everyone. And suddenly you realize that you're an expert with something else. And I'm going to roll that. Oh.
That's always a fun sound.
Oh.
Jabu, for whatever reason, you were always meant for magic. Your sorcery has transformed into wizardry.
Yeah.
Well then.
As that occurs, you could see the power of that sorcery kind of mix and mingle within the statuesque figure until it vanishes. And finally, Tarek starts to return, suddenly popping in front of you. Very hurt, but back nonetheless.
I run over and hug him.
Rourke will run over and jam a potion down his throat.
I was just gonna heal him, but violate his mouth. Go ahead.
And I'll form the head.
Tarek's overwhelmed. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. Everyone's mauling him.
So you get 9. Oh, hold on. Let me re-roll that. No, this is what you get. 15.
Yeah.
And I'll do 1 too. I'll heal you for 6.
Well, if everyone's doing it.
Come on, be the cool kid.
Wow, that was terrible.
Well, not everyone's doing it like that. What you doing?
You gotta try better. You gotta work harder on this healing thing.
Look, I usually hit things.
Yahtzee.
The statuesque figure says to you, "Enjoy my elixir. One appears every 100 days, and you're the first mortals to take one. I challenge you to come back. I would love more memories."
Sorry, I got an appointment at the brothel. We're going home.
It's time to go. Bye-bye, lady.
You may leave.
What the hell's going on?
We're going
We're
home.
going home.
I don't know, but I got a hell of a headache.
We just like grab Tarek. Come on, buddy.
The hell's happening?
Don't
You
worry about
do-
it. We'll tell you later.
Anybody who gets close enough, you do see that the portal is up, but it seems to be fluctuating wildly.
Come on, everybody, get inside.
Can we go in there, Jabu? Like, do you think it works now?
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to have a real bad day.
All right,
What are your new wizard eyes see?
Yes, yeah, it's all true. Come on inside.
All right, I go into the warm circle with the Jabu.
Geronimo.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Okay, we did it. I almost lost a good friend of mine. Now send us the hell home. I don't want to be here no more.
You're all done.
Ta-da!
You are the first people to ever go ahead and get that. So I would appreciate and I applaud you for your troubles. That is very good. Great job.
We did it?
Yeah, we did it.
And I like show him the flask. I show it to him and then I put it back into my belt. We did it. And you're alive. You never died. You never disappeared out of the existence that we share right now.
Yep, that never happened.
I did what?
Exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Remember how we told Dega how you told me the story about how he lost his head, and then you didn't tell him about that? You did not blip out of existence and die.
Hey, Jabu, when we get home, let's get you... Damn. Jabu, when we get back, let's get you a pointy hat with stars on it.
I would very much like a new hat.
And a billowy dress, because that's what wizards
Yeah.
wear.
I never had a hat before. Can we go get one, please?
We're gonna get you a lot of hats.
Yeah.
I like the hats. I never had a hat. Can I pick one out?
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Can we eat first? Because I honestly am very hungry and I'm so tired of the food down here.
Let's go.
We've been here for like 4 months.
Mahadi, can you send us back now?
Oh, I suppose so. I will miss you, but please be careful. A lot of things have changed up there. And he raises his hands, and you can see a glowing portal that seems to be just nice and pristine kind of show up in front of him.
I say to Mahadi, I say, a lot of things have changed. I go, are you talking about the docks?
Well, I'm talking about the docks. I'm talking about, there's been a lot of things happening with that Dark Knight. No, it's not going to be easy.
I mean, my brother. Let's not it's whatever he's become now.
Right, and I say, yeah, I figured as much. That's what I've heard. And I say, it's been nice, Mahadi, but it's time to go. And I just smile at him and I jump in the portal.
All right.
It's been fun.
Hey, Mahadi, you get a brothel down here? I'll come down here and work for you.
Oh, I'll work on that. That's a nice promise.
Hey, I know how to call you.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
And then
All right.
Oh my.
pops in.
Real quick, do I change my charisma with my intelligence? Because at this moment, I cannot be a wizard.
You can train to switch your stats.
Yeah, so what will happen is that for the week, you'll train to switch a stat from one stat to another. So, like, if charisma was your main stat, you could switch that to your intelligence or whatever else. One stat becomes one and the other stat becomes another.
Did I lose Warlock as well, or just I lost it all, right?
That's up to you. You don't have to lose Warlock, but I randomly chose Wizard. So
I don't want to mess it up. All right, cool. All right.
okay. So if that was a thing where you wanted to be full Wizard, then we could talk out a game.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay. And you are in the middle of Tivers again. Definitely changed from when you left Inverness.
So do we like just bamf like right in the middle of the place, or?
You do, and then the portal just abruptly disappears.
What does it look like in here?
It looks much of the same. Everybody is just kind of doing their own thing, talking to one another. You hear just chatter, and you smell the nice smell of fine bread and food.
I look at Jabu and I look at the rest of the party, and I'm like, follow me. And I
Yay,
walk
people
up the
food.
door.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see this place.
I'm right there with you.
Hey, what's you guys have been going for a long time. Where'd you been?
I don't know if you would believe me if you would believe it if I told you.
We were in hell. Bring me food.
Subtle.
You were in hell. You've been in hell a long time.
It was almost 4 months. Could we have 2 of everything, please? And then I get to get a hat. I guarantee.
Well, I think we have to go to a different store for the hat.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
2 of everything. All right, that's a lot. All right, give me 1 second. And he just starts to kind of scrounge up whatever he can for 2 of everything. Cheeses, wine, cups of wine, mead, and the magnificence, 2 of each. And you just smell. You have like this smell of just wonderful, tasteful, just this brew, this elixir of sorts, just is making you salivate how much food is about to come to you. And he just starts placing it on the table for all 4 of you to just eat to your heart's content.
I just start shoveling in my mouth.
So. Yeah, I just say to Dilly, I say it's real good to see you, Dilly. You have no idea.
Well, I appreciate that, but it's been real hell up here. The dark night's been really bad, and been a lot of bad things happening up here.
Yeah, I've heard. I said hopefully we can take care of that night. Hopefully.
Well, the Iuris Guild is weaker than ever because all the soldiers have been dying from the Black Knight.
Do you know where we can find him, possibly?
The Black Knight. The closer you get to the docks, the closer you're gonna get to the Black Knight.
And then Rourke with a full mouth, and then with a big knife in his hand from he's eating. It's like, we go to the dock then.
I say to Jabu, I said we've been there. I said, you saved our ass there once. And that's where that's where this all started. And that's where it's all going to end.
Well, then we got to get over there and do what we got to do.
But first, I say we eat, we drink, make merry, and just take a time out. And then someone can fill me in on what the hell happened.
Wait a second. Who the hell's Mary? Is she going to come with us and help us? She better. I'm not paying for her.
I'll pay her.
Okay, all right. Then Mary can come. The Mary can come.
Oh yeah.
She a nice lady, Mary?
She'll be nice.
All right, then I'd be nice too. I guarantee.
And then from there, this is probably a good stopping point for the session.
Whoa.
We lived.
Wow.
Whew.
Thought Rufus dies again. He was alive and then he died. Crazy.
So yeah, so obviously some interesting things. So some highlights to think about is that even that whatever that was unable to change uh Rorik's fate. And there's something to think about on that. And then just, you know, how crazy everything kind of was to be in that place, and that area. Just as a reminder for everyone, you'll be able to roleplay in between the week, uh, and everything that's happening. I will be playing Path of Exile a lot, but I will be able to obviously roleplay with you in between, especially for Inverness. So you have the entirety of Inverness to kind of roleplay and do things at. Just keep in mind that you mostly have no money right now because you've converted most of your money to soul coins. So right now you kind of have a few soul coins, and that's basically it because you've been down there for so long, and a few odds and ends and things that you can sell for money and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
So
think we have like a decent amount of items that were in the bag
yeah,
that we weren't using that we could always sell.
yeah. So
We
you have
just need to get to that item list.
exactly. So
So when I came back, did I have all of my possessions that I had,
yes,
or
yep.
did I come back like in the buff or something like that?
Nope, you come back with all with all of your items because how that worked is that even though the void annihilates you, you're put into a state of suspended animation, and everything that has died there has been part of a state of suspended animation. So now a part of Jabu will always be there as a sorcerer stuck in suspended animation, and Jabu, part of Jabu, will always defend that place, um, as a sorcerer. And
Jabu split now in two. There's three Jabus.
yes,
One is the is the seven sin, and one is now that.
that's
Yeah.
correct. And now,
Jabu's just everywhere.
yeah, and this is Jabu's fate as if he were a wizard warlock. So there's that.
Marking his
Wizard
territory.
Warlock is cool, but that's brutal on stats.
Yeah, I'm working it now. It's hurting me.
Just don't even worry about the spells. Just go for the invocations.
Keep in mind too that everything is retrainable over time too. So if if Jabu realize something else, there's always a way to kind of like work it out that way. So we'll figure it out. But thank you very much for everybody who is watching. Thank you very much for everybody who's playing. We're going to be talking at a game, and I will see you all on the other side next week. This will be uploaded very likely tomorrow, and have a good one. Have a good night.